Y'all want to hear about the time I didn't have sex with a doctor? Yeah? All right. I didn't. There's more to it than that. I was walking around Hollywood Boulevard. I was walking around Hollywood Boulevard, and I saw this girl. She's beautiful, and we started talking. And I said, what's your name? And she was just like, and she said, Destiny. And I was like, you could be my destiny. Just let me try. And I was like, you gonna come to a show? She was like, after that joke, not so much. I'm good. I was like, all right, whatever. So we started talking, and I said, hey, can I grab your number? And she goes, you can have my Snapchat code. It's like, I'm gonna let that red flag just off in the wind. Not gonna say anything. A couple days later, we're walking around Hollywood Boulevard again, and we're walking, and I just go, out of curiosity, how old are you? She goes, how old do you think I am? And I said, I am not that stupid. Not falling for it, not at all. And she was like, well, I was like, I'll do this. I bet you're 2 years above or 2 years below me. And she was like, I'm 24. I was like, 26? I nailed it, that's awesome. And I said, what do you do for a living? And she goes, I'm a doctor. And I go, at 24, like what the hell? You must have an insane work ethic or just be insanely smart or like a combination of the two. And she was like, a little bit of both. I was like, that's cool. I go, what kind of doctor are you? She goes, I'm a gynecologist. And I was like, that's not how you say that. But another red flag, just off in the wind. Not gonna say anything. Mainly because like you ever go hang out with people and you misspell or mispronounce something and you're like, please don't call me out on it. Like you do it with friends, they're gonna call you out on it and be like, that's not how you say that, is it? And they're like, no, dummy, that's not how you say it, and we're not gonna let you forget it, much like your family didn't let you forget about the Coke and the Dr. Pepper. So, I was like, all right. So, a couple days later, long story short, we're at her hotel. By the way, she's a doctor and she's staying at a Days Inn. Another red flag. We're sitting there, we're having sex, is what it is. And in the middle of it, she said, have you ever had sex with a doctor? And I go, no, because I hadn't. And at that point, and I was like, all right, well, afterwards, she goes, well, I got to go see some clients, I got to do some stuff. And I was like, all right, that's cool. I was like, clients? She was like, yeah, we're both from Omaha, but, they're in town, so she's having problems. I said I'd go check on her. I was like, all right. Real quick, the other day, you said gynecologist and not gynecologist. And she was like, all right, I got something to tell you. And I was like, ah, shit. Because I met her on Hollywood Boulevard, she is gorgeous, and I think that some giant dude named Cornelius is just gonna be like, you owe me $300, and I've only got $2. I was like, I'm screwed. And then she walks over to this duffel bag I hadn't seen at this point, and I was like, that's what it is. She's a dominatrix. Makes perfect sense. What are you doing? I don't want a beer. It's PBR too. You know what? It's a recording. We'll do it for the recording. Why not? That's true, it is free. See? Told you, I wasn't lying. Cheers, everybody. Also got cotton mouth, so I needed that, thank you. Where was I at? Oh yeah, she goes to this duffel bag. She has this duffel bag I hadn't seen at this point, and I was like, that's what it is. She said she's got clients to see, she's a dominatrix. Makes perfect sense, she's gotta carry all her toys, I get it. And then she that's what I was thinking, and she grabs this giant heel out of it, and I go, you're a stripper! And she grabs me by the face and goes, I'm an exotic dancer. And I said, the difference would be. And she goes, strippers strip. And I go, yeah, the clue's in the name on that one. She goes, I was like, and? She goes, exotic dancers, we strip, but we dance too. It's like, never use that as an argument. That is the weakest thing I've ever heard. Don't use that ever, 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 ever. Now, what I love about this story is in the middle of it, she goes, have you ever had sex with a doctor? And I go, no, and I still haven't. I tell the whole story to my dad because we're way too close. And he goes, that's a funny story. It's a very funny story. Question though, were you safe? Did you use protection? And I go, I didn't. I did not. I was very stupid. I did not use protection. He goes, why? What the hell is wrong with you? Think about it, Andrew. You were made from no protection. What the hell, buddy? Like, or very bad protection at the minimum, but like, he was just like, why didn't you use protection? I said, the reason I used protection because if I was 100% sure that there was no one that was either gonna give me an STD, get me sick, or get pregnant in any kind of way, bet your ass I thought I'd be a gynecologist. It is what it is.